Hello everybody, my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. It's really lovely to have you here. So today's video is going to be my Sew Hayley Jane unboxing. I've got my box here. Now my box arrived a little bit later than usual. Hayley's done a fantastic job each month of keeping the boxes going and I'm so incredibly grateful. But with the UK being in another lockdown, it does mean that post is variable in different areas, so I had to wait a little bit longer. I have managed to avoid any spoilers over on Instagram. I haven't looked at anyone else that's done an unboxing because I wanted to do mine first, so I haven't opened it, which is incredible. Yeah, so it's just been sat. I mean, I've had work keeping me busy anyway, so I haven't really had time to open it. So I'm going to do that in a second. And before I get on to opening the box, I thought I'd tell you what I'm wearing. So I am wearing something that I've made this month, so in the month of November. And it's a new pattern that was released by Tilly and the Buttons. So it's the Billy dress. And I have made this version. But this version on the model, she's got pockets. I chose not to put the pockets because it was the first time I was making it. So I've just done this version here with no pockets. The next one that I make, I think I will try the pockets. And I have used a beautiful sweatshirting fabric that I got from Like So Amazing, which I know Sarah's got another colourway in. So I'll stand up so you can see it, but I'll also put pictures in. And if you head over to my Instagram feed, you'll see that I have shared a picture as well. So yeah, it's quite a straightforward sweatshirt dress. And then it's got a hem at the bottom, a hemband. And then you've got these lovely cuffs. And it's got these amazing balloon sleeves. So they're quite poofy at the top and then they get gathered into the cuff, which is a really lovely detail. It's really comfortable to wear. Now the sweatshirt fabric that I got from Like So Amazing, it has got stretch, but not a huge amount of stretch. So although it's really good for this pattern, I used a different fabric. So I used some ribbing for the neckband and the cuffs. And then I also used a different colour ribbing for the hemband at the bottom. So I would just say if you are going to use like a sweatshirting fabric like I had, just check the stretch because you definitely need some stretch around here. Like the ribbing is super stretchy, and then the same for the cuffs because you have to gather an awful lot of fabric into the cuff. So yeah, you do want some fabric on the cuffs that is going to stretch. So that is what I'm wearing and it's a lovely pattern. It's quite straightforward to sew as well. I sewed it all on the overlocker apart from the neckband because you top stitched the neckband, so I did that on my machine. So on to this month's Sew Hayley Jane subscription. So I subscribe to the classic box, which is £35 a month, and within that you get the magazine, you get 2.5 meters of fabric, you get some notions, and then you also get some thread that matches the fabric that you've got, and then some there's always a sweet treat as well. So I'm going to open up my box. It always comes in this lovely box like this. There is another subscription that you can get, which is the mini box, and I think that's £25 a month. And then there's the luxury box, which is £65 a month. And within that, I think you get 3.5 meters of fabric. You also get a pattern in that one. So in the classic box, you get 2.5 meters. So let's open it up. So just remove the sticker. Open up the box. It's always wrapped inside. It's always wrapped in really beautiful yellow tissue paper. So just hold it up like that. Let's open it up. And this month's theme is, oh, I've just snuck a peek at the fabric. It is called Light Up the Sky. So November 2020, Light Up the Sky. So I'm guessing space themed, which looks amazing. There's always inside the magazine a hello from Hayley, and then she gives you a bit more information about what's in the boxes. So in the classic box, there's some viscose, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. And then in the luxury boxes, it says that they've got a beautiful night sky viscose by Art Gallery Fabric. So I look forward. Oh, and the pattern is the Bruyere shirt pattern from Deer and Doe. So I look forward to watching Hayley's video because she always does videos where she shows the boxes as well. So I'll have a peek at the luxury one. We've got an interview with Samantha Claridge and she's created a magnet needle minder, which must be in the box this month. Make of the month is by Katie, who used the September viscose jersey to make the Nina Lee Mayfair top. I love that pattern. I have got it. And Katie looks amazing there. It's a really lovely top. I've only made the dress version actually. It's quite a nice idea to make the top. And Katie is winter_wonders81 over on Instagram. 3 boxes, 3 outfits. I absolutely love this feature. So we've got Esther, Laura and Gemma, and they put their autumnal fabrics from October's box to excellent use. So there's Gemma and what she made. Then we've got Esther and what she made. She made an amazing jacket. And then we have got Laura, who has made a beautiful dress. There we go. Then we've got Sew Hayley Jane subscriber, who is Gloria, who's been subscribed to the luxury box since June. She's made some beautiful things. Then we've got the pattern picks by the Fold line. I love that because I always get tempted by other patterns. And then we've got an embroidery pattern from Samantha Claridge too, which is beautiful. I love the look of that. I don't think I've ever done, aside from when I was at school, I've never really dabbled with embroidery. So that might be the push that I need to have a little try. Hayley's Little Links, and then there's a game by Amy. And then we've got Insta Watch and all of the beautiful things that have been made over on Instagram. And I just love being able to see how other people use the fabric in the boxes and what they get up to. There's some really beautiful makes there. So it's really nice to have those. So as usual in the classic box, you get the 4 fat quarters and they're all space themed. And I think these are probably going to become face covering. So I think these fat quarters are destined to become some more face coverings because I think we're going to have to wear them for a while longer. And these ones I think are a bit more neutral for my husband. So I think he would wear face covering made out of that one. My girls would definitely love face coverings out of those ones. And then that one as well. So they're beautiful, really lovely, gorgeous colours in them. Absolutely love them. So yeah, unfortunately all my fat quarters are becoming face coverings at the moment. But they're really fun. Okay, so that is the fat quarters. Then we've got, ooh, a pretty zip. So this is an exposed zip and it's got little stars all the way down. And then the pull is a little star too. I don't know if you can see that. So that's a lovely little zip. I have to think about what I would use that for. The chocolate treat or the sweet treat, because it's not always chocolate, is some magic stars. So I don't eat chocolate, but I'm sure my girls will snap those up. Gutterman thread, which is black, so that gives you a clue about the colourway of my fabric. And then this beautiful magnet to needle minder, which is just adorable. Oh, I've got it upside down. There we go. So it says made of stardust, which is lovely. And then onto the fabric. So it's a viscose this month. And I've got the black colourway, and I know it comes in a blue colourway too. So that is it. And it's got all these gorgeous sort of splodges of different colours in. So we've got like a mint green, a dark green, a purpley pink, and then peach. And if I open it out, I've got 2.5 meters. I'll open it out so you can see what the drape is like. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's got a beautiful amount of movement to it. It's a really lovely drapey fabric. So what would I make with it? At the moment, I seem to be making a lot of trousers because that's a gap that I've got in my wardrobe, especially for work. So I could turn this into some trousers. Now, the pattern that I'm really enjoying making at the moment is the Nina Lee Portobello trousers. It's quite a high-waisted pattern. I'll put pictures in so you can see what it looks like. And I've made a pair using a Sew Hayley Jane fabric, actually. It was the green viscose twill that we got a few months back. So I could use it to make some Portobello trousers. I could use it to make, I've got the Megan Nielsen Flint trousers, which are a nice wide leg trouser. Or I could use it to make some culottes, because I quite like wearing wide leg culottes with tights and then just a jersey top or a jumper or a shirt tucked in. So I'm just thinking what, I've got 2 culotte patterns. I've got the Jennifer Lauren handmade Bastion culottes, and then I've got the Megan Nielsen culottes. I can't remember what the pattern's called. Got it on my pegboards. I'm going to stop a minute and I'll go and grab the pattern. Yeah, Megan Nielsen Tanya culottes, and I haven't made this up yet, but I've had the pattern for a while. I really like the idea of doing View C, which I think is really lovely. View C is a midi length with less fullness. So I think it might be what the model's wearing on the front. I really like the look of that. I also really like the look of the really full culottes. And this is a 2 out of 5 skill, so I think it should be quite straightforward sew. So I might use that fabric to make a pair of those. Or the other pattern that I could use this fabric for, and I've wanted to make sort of an autumn winter version of this pattern for a while actually, and I just haven't had the right fabric in my stash, is the True Bias Shelby romper. So I want to make the trouser version, like the culottes version, which would be View D, which is the longer length. I just need to work out how much fabric I would actually need. I think it takes quite a lot actually. So View D, I don't think I would have enough actually. No, that takes 4 meters. I've only got 2.5, so I'd have to do the shorter version, which is View C, and then I would just layer it up, maybe with a long sleeve top underneath, and then some woolly tights and some boots. That could make a really nice version. So it'd be this version, but the trouser version, not the dress version. So yeah, romper. So actually I might make View C in this. Or I could make those. So a couple of ideas, not firm plans. I might just end up going for the Flint or the Portobello because I know that I've got enough fabric to make those, and they would go with quite a few things that I've got in my wardrobe. Lovely fabric as always. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make, but there's a few ideas there, and I really look forward to seeing what everybody else gets made up. I mean, this fabric is perfect to make another dress, but to be honest, I've got so many dresses. It's quite nice to have like trousers that will go with some of my tops and my jumpers. So that will go in the wash. So it's pre-washed, so when inspiration strikes, I can turn it into something. So another fantastic box from Hayley. I'll leave all the details down below if you are tempted to subscribe. I would highly recommend it. I also did a video a few months ago, or maybe it was a few weeks ago, where I did a roundup of all the things that I've made using my Sew Hayley Jane boxes, and I've been subscribed for over 2 years now. And most of the fabrics I've turned into something that I wear quite regularly. Just last month's box, I made the Megan Nielsen Darling Ranges dress, and I wasn't 100% sure about it, but I think that was the fabric and the pattern. The pattern's beautiful, but I think maybe double gauze. I shared an Instagram post where I said I'm just not 100% sure whether double gauze is actually a fabric that I really enjoy using. So I don't know, it's quite a bouncy fabric, it's quite chunky and quite thick, and the Darling Ranges dress has got a gathered skirt, and I just think it looks a bit chunky on me, and also that pattern's got quite a deep V at the front, and I tend to go for quite high necklines. So that pattern that I've made up, that dress, is still on my naughty pile, but I will go back and fix it because I also sewed the sleeve inside out. So it's on my pile of things to fix, but it keeps going underneath other projects like this jumped ahead, because I just needed something that was fun and quick to sew after a really busy week at work. I hope you enjoyed watching my unboxing. I know there's loads of people that do unboxings, but for me, I like that element of surprise and just thinking on my feet of what I'm going to turn this month's fabric into. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I do try and release videos once a week. It tends to be a Friday, but sometimes it's a Saturday. It just depends what I've got going on that week and whether I've had a chance to edit the video or not. I hope whatever you're up to, you're having a lovely time and you're all keeping well and safe, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.